In my videos, I talk about two different worlds. The world of the pristine operating system, the fun world, the world of trust, fun, passion, recreation, recreation, sex, excitement, belonging, teamwork. The one that we come into the planet running on. The pristine operating system is inherent in our systems. We come in here, we trust implicitly, and then there's a system that, as Maslow said, we have to learn, an enculturated system, a system that we learn. When we come onto the planet, we know two basic fears, and they're just basically a startle reflex. That's loud noises and the fear of falling. My friend Dave, with his new baby, would hold him like this, and he would go, "Watch this, Mick, this is so cool." And he would go like that, just a little bit. And his son would, he said, "Isn't that neat?" I said, "Dave, that's the startle reflex. You're scaring the shit out of that poor little bugger." "Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was having fun," which maybe he was. In Dave's interpretation, his boy might have been having fun. But those two fears are the only fears that we know. All the rest of the fears are fears that we learn. Fear about our mortgage, fear that somebody's going to hurt us, fear that we're going to die, fear. Everything else is a learned fear, and it's an enculturated fear, and it's meant to keep us in an illusional world, which doesn't really exist. My cousin's daughter came and stayed with us for a while, and she did a class with me, and I asked her if she remembered, and she was 13 and had developed physically in the time that I hadn't seen her, becoming very much a young lady instead of a little girl. And I was talking to her, and I said, "Do you remember when that voice inside your head was quieter?" And she said, "Yeah, just last year when I was happier." She'd made the transition from childhood into adulthood, where the little voice, and everybody has one. Relax. Some people have a few. What'd you say? Stop that. No, I'm just kidding. Really. No, but some people have several, but that's not the point. The point is that little voice is a reaction out of our reptilian brain. And a lot of times it tells us what can go wrong, what will go wrong, and it's clicked by fear. It's kept by fear. People are kept in the emotional world by fear. If they start to move their heads out into trust, okay, everything is okay, everything is perfect, my life is okay, my life is perfect, you'll see headlines, "Oh my God, buildings collapse, Mexican drug lords on the border, we better build a fence." And the whole thing is to keep this illusional, false evidence appearing real right up on the surface, to keep the antiquated operating system engaged, to keep that little voice in there, to keep you from moving to your magnificence. A lot of the greats have talked about it. I just was listening to a George Carlin thing on Who Runs Country, and a lot of the media is just designed to keep us boogie, keep us in fear, so that we will stay in the emotional world instead of going out into the sensational world and having fun.